Nikolai, thank you very much indeed. Nikolai Lugansky playing in the studio the Canzona Serenata from Medtner's Forgotten Melodies, Opus 35, number 6. Very nice to have you with us. I suppose for many people, Medtner's music is forgotten, isn't it? Though he is coming back.
Unfortunately, yes, but I hope last year's it is changing. You know, it's interesting because from his nationality, he's completely German. But he was born already in Russia, and he felt himself completely Russian composer, human of Russian culture. And his second half of his life he spent in London, actually with almost without any success and without any popularity. But last year he was supported also very unexpectedly by Indian Maharaja, you know, Indian person who supported great Russian composer of German nationality. Very many interesting things, but I love his music. No, Hamish Milne, Boris Berezovsky, Marc-André Hamelin, they play, and I think it will come. The time of Medtner is coming.
He's back on track.
Yes,
he's back on track. Well, I mean, so when I said you touched down, you really have. You were in Budapest last night,
right?
And you're off to. I mean, after various concerts here, you're doing North and South America, aren't you?
I've been long time. Yes, I've been in April in North America and South America. So it was big tour. I was in Washington D.C., in Gilmore Festival, Chicago, and in Brasilia. I was in São Paulo, Rio. So I've been just.
It all sounds very exotic, but it takes its toll, and you need to have enormous stamina to do this. How many concertos can you keep under your fingers for these tours? I mean, recitals may be slightly different, but
on that tour I had 4 concerti just in this tour and recital program. But I mean, I read that I have in my repertoire 50 different concerti. But okay, what if I have to play, let's say, the day after tomorrow, probably 20, 22.
20.
Depends.
No 20, no score, no iPad score, no sheet music, nothing. Well, our quartet had gone. I think you were rather amazed that they were with their feet flicking the music over electronically. It's a different mental set, isn't it?
It's strange. I already saw in America, I saw symphonic dances, 2 pianos and 2 pianists. They didn't use stand, it was just iPads, and they operated with left leg.
Could get an awful mess with the pedals.
You know, pedals is probably not the biggest problem, but I always think if the technique will suddenly crash, then I think I'm more used with sheet music.
We must ask you your favourite conductor is. We're asking everyone to tweet #faveconductor, because we published Eres Casado last night in the marvellous sort of brio with him. Antonio Papanos in later in the week. So the sort of the Twitter conversation. His favourite conductors.
You mean from living today?
Can be living or can be past and gone, either.
Oh, probably from gone. Probably Carlos Kleiber. Who is living? Oh, it's very difficult. But with people with whom I play, probably Temirkanov.
Temirkanov, okay. You're sticking with your compatriots.
Not because of that, but you know, I can mention many whom I really admire. From.
Are there any you'd never play with again?
Oh, there are also many I never played with. Muti, I will play with Mazel next season. But from younger ones, Sakario Rama is wonderful conductor. So you know, it's stupid question actually.
I know.
Sorry.
Thank you for that. We've already put it out there. So
question is okay. Every answer.
It's too late.
Answer will be stupid.
Okay, listen. You can do what you're going to play for us again, and it's Rachmaninov, isn't it?
Yes, I would like to play the very last prelude of Rachmaninov, one of probably less played prelude of all.
Okay, lovely. So it's, I think, number 13 from the set Opus 32. Wonderfully dramatic. Thank you. Nikolai Lugansky playing Rachmaninov, the last of the Opus 32 Preludes. Thank you very much indeed. It's a Russian programme tomorrow at Queen Elizabeth Hall, but César Franck Prelude, chorale and fugue to start with. And just one thing I didn't, of course, even ask you about this time was the early musical training in Russia, but particularly with Tatiana Nikolaeva, who, of course, won the great Bach Leipzig competition and really inspired Shostakovich to write his preludes and fugues and was sort of performing them almost as the ink was dry on the page. Well, that must have been extraordinary. That's living history.
Yes, it's really true. Shostakovich was a member of jury of first Bach competition in Leipzig, and he was very much impressed because Nikolaeva announced all 48. He was obliged to have 2 preludes and fugue of Bach, and she announced all 48, and he was impressed. And at that competition, probably with some influence of Nikolaeva, who got first prize in this competition, he decided to write his own cycle of 24 preludes and fugue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what was it like being taught by her? Wonderful? Was it a wonderful experience?
Yes. It's I played only maybe 4 preludes and fugue, but Nikolaeva recorded probably 3 times all these preludes and fugue of Shostakovich, and since then they were very, very good friends, and they changed letters. Nikolaeva was good composer. She composed wonderful piano pieces. She composed piano concert which got state prize in Soviet Union. And she also showed her pieces to Shostakovich.
Well, there you are. You've got a direct line back to Shostakovich. So you've got the inside information on how all his preludes and fugues should be played.
I never believe such a, whose pupil is. It's my luck and my happiness to be pupil of Nikolaeva. But announce that I know something more about Bach or Shostakovich, I would never say.
Well, there's a very nice turnaround now, because I think where you still have Nikolaeva's grandson as your pupil.
Right, but that's
very
right.
Nice.
I think he's just got to Tel Aviv to participate in Arthur Rubinstein competition. So
good, so he's good.
He's good. Yeah,
okay.
Yes, very talented.
We'll be watching out for him. Listen, thank you so much, Nikolai, for playing for us today. And you said it's either going to be Chopin or Mendelssohn to finish. I think have you gone for Chopin?
Yeah, I think that the 2 pieces before many people didn't know, so maybe I played a piece probably everybody listening to the radio knows. It will be a waltz of Chopin.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed.